Okay, welcome to our last. It will be a fairly short session, just to wrap things up. We've had an incredible 3 days, and it's some really exciting presentations, some great exhibitions, some great networking, and I think it's been a tremendous success, and we'll certainly be interested in hearing the thoughts of all the attendees and participants. We have a couple of things to do. One is to announce the winner of the lightning pitch session. We had some great presentations there, but I'm going to hold you in suspense. I'm going to just sort of give a little bit of a wrap up of some of the key themes that have come out from the 3 days. I won't take too much of your time, but I think it is worthwhile just to do some reflection. We had, on day one, we had Saul Griffith kick us off with the importance of clean tech. He had an incredible vision of a world dominated by renewable energy and batteries, and I think he identified that Australia was in a perfect position to lead the world in this area. So there is a great opportunity for us in that area with our unique continent, with the amount of sunshine that we have and the ability to produce things like green steel, for example. We also heard from Minister D'Ambrosio, who gave us great insight into the initiatives that the state of Victoria is driving in clean tech and the circular economy. It's fantastic to see, and left us in no doubt that the state government is really keen to progress this sector. So really the opportunity is there. It's for us to take that opportunity. And we heard of some organisations that are really moving in that direction, including the City of Greater Geelong, Barwon Water, Climate Works, and then of course we had heard about the great work of Beyond Zero Emissions that has a great vision for Australia with clean tech. And then we ended the first day with some excellent presentations from some of our emerging companies in the lightning pitch session. I mean, what we really want to do is turn some of those companies from small companies into big companies. We want them, to dominate the stock exchange like mining companies and fossil fuel companies do today. We want those companies to be our future companies. And I think that there's some take-home messages, and one message that I have is that the 21st century is a clean tech century. If we look at what happened in the 19th century, we had steam and coal. The 20th century, we had oil and gas at the start of that century, which generated the economy and very much has shaped the life we now live. But I think that it is time for us to change, and to change to a more sustainable world. And I think that the enabling technology is there. We saw some great slides there from James Seymour on the price of solar cells, how it's exponentially dropped in price, and also saw how batteries are becoming more affordable, the lithium technology and other technologies in the battery sector. So technology is really enabling change to happen. It's making things that were perceived as being not economic in the past now economic. So I think the main message for me is that the dam wall has broken. Now is the time. When I started in this sector 30 years ago, there was a lot of optimism, but really we haven't made the progress that we needed to make in clean tech. I think now a lot of barriers have dropped and the opportunity is there. It's for us to take that opportunity. We then had day two, which was driving clean tech success. And this was another great day, which started with Ivor Falk Williams and Helen Millicer explaining why clusters are important. Clusters are important because they create collaboration. They create, the great slide there with a cluster with all little fish grouping together as one big fish, gobbling up the big fish. And I think clusters you can really achieve more than the group of individuals in the collective through clustering. We also heard about the great work of Sustainability Victoria and how they are trying to help businesses thrive in a circular economy. And also we heard the investment that is being made by the CEFC and how they are really putting lots of funding for scale up and development of Australian businesses in the clean tech sector. Then we had Leonie Walsh with representation from RMIT, Deakin and Swinburne talk about the role of research and education and helping to drive clean tech. Research and universities are super important. We need to make sure that the university is not a silo, businesses aren't a silo. Businesses, universities, government, we all need to work together, and we need to create great IP through involvement of our research and university sectors. We also heard from investors and investment gurus such as Roger Harley on what an investor is looking for. That was very valuable advice for emerging companies, and we ended with our again some great pitch sessions from 5 companies. Day 2, the key messages for me were that collaboration is a key to success. You can't do these things on your own. It's a global marketplace, and I think even Elon Musk needs help, needs collaboration. I also learnt that the universities are open and ready for greater collaboration, and I think that the models that we've had, the business to university model, I think it needs to change, and I think it is changing, and I think we need to collaborate to create the environment that we need for clean tech success. Today, we started with Stuart and Elliot and Adam Ryan on how to minimise the valley of death. I love that, basically trying to turn that valley of death from the Grand Canyon to a small ditch or a small rolling valley. And we learned about the difference between technology push versus market pull and the importance of market pull. Again, the importance of partnerships was stressed. And I think interestingly, Stuart identified the benefits of a business with products and services. Often, we think, well, we try to straitjacket and try to think that, businesses need to be a certain shape or form, but there are many ways in which you can be successful in the marketplace, and sometimes you need a point of difference, and the products and services can be a good mix, with services providing cash flow before you get the products completely commercialized. We then looked at a session led by Sarah Sahaley from Global Victoria and Patrick Mooney on thriving and driving exports, and reinforced that there are great opportunities there for clean tech businesses. The world is our oyster, literally. You know, there are many countries, cities, businesses looking for clean tech solutions. Capital is being thrown into that area. We've got major corporations, and we had a couple present in Nestle and ADM that are making huge commitments on going carbon zero and also on recycling. So there's plenty of opportunities out there, and I encourage businesses and organizations to reach out, because it makes you stronger. It makes you more capable when you can understand markets in other countries and other jurisdictions. And quite frankly, if we don't reach out, we will have organizations and companies coming here, taking the markets. So we need to be globally competitive, and to do that, you do need to reach out into export markets. We also heard about the importance of IP and how to protect IP. IP creates value in a business. Without IP, it's hard for your business to, sometimes it's hard for it to have demonstrable significant value. We also heard some great success stories from Zen Ecosystems, Aspire, and also the CRC for water sensitive cities. So some great stories there. So my take home messages on that final day is, you know, we need to be smart, and being smart is looking for partnerships, finding early customers, and looking at the pull of the market rather than just the push of the technology. I've always enthused about how great the opportunities for clean tech are, especially when we collaborate. And we think, you know, business and our structure is often focused on competition, but really we're in a global marketplace, and we need to work together to be successful in that global marketplace. And collaboration is much more important than competition. At VCC, we are building a strong clean tech cluster in Australia. That's our goal. We want to help drive a sustainable future for our children. We can create jobs, we can create great businesses and a resilient economy, and contribute to a more sustainable world. It's a great opportunity, and we can make it happen. We can make it happen by many of us putting our shoulder to the wheel and creating something, you know, greater than what anyone individually could. So now we should go to the best clean tech pitches. And look, I thought there were 10 great companies, and it would have been very difficult for the panel of experts to make a decision. And in fact, it was a close decision. The experts looked at 5 areas in their assessment. They looked at the quality of pitch, they looked at the products or services, they looked at the solution, how good is their solution, does it solve a problem, and is the solution doable and realistic. They looked at the growth potential of the company, and they also assessed whether the participant was clear about their needs, what they needed. Did they need investment? Did they need mentoring, partnerships, connections? So based on that criteria, there were 2 companies that were very highly commended, and one was SunGreen H2, which came in 3rd, and the second was Savic motorcycles that came in second. They were both great companies, and I take my hat off to Savic Motorcycles. Their incredible vision and with an electrical motorcycle. I thought that was amazing. I have to announce the winner, and I'm very delighted to say that it is Biogene, which was represented by their CEO, Richard Jagger. Biogene is an Australian ag tech company enabling the next generation of novel and more environmentally friendly insecticides. It's a huge issue for the world. As Richard identified, growing enough food and making sure that we do it in a way that is sustainable. And I'm delighted that Biogene has won the best clean tech pitch. So we don't have an audience. It's hard to clap hands, and but maybe we can give our appreciation to all the 10 participants in the clean tech pitches for their great work, and we look forward to following their progress, and especially give our congratulations to Biogene, Savic, and also Sungreen H2 for being in the top 3 pitches. So well done to all of you. So I come to the final part of this session, and that is really to give thanks. And there's a lot of people that have really contributed to making this happen. And firstly, I'd like to thank the speakers, the wonderful speakers, the great exhibitors, the attendees that have really made this expo. So thank you to all that have joined us in coming together for this Victorian Cleantech Expo. I'd also like to once again thank our sponsors and supporters, and particularly to Global Victoria, and some of the key people in Global Victoria that have helped make this happen, including Alex Veal. Without you, we wouldn't be here. So thank you very much to Global Victoria and the state government of Victoria. Lastly, we have to thank the people that have made this event happen, and I think particular recognition must go to 2 people, Anna Cuttress, and Rosalind Anketel, who were the behind-the-scenes anchors for the event, and also for the preparation of the event. Without them, we wouldn't have had an event. So thank you very much, Anna, and thank you very much, Rosalind. There's been many others that have supported, including Azin, Walter, Jasmine, Emiko. So there's been many others that have helped, and of course the Victorian Cleantech Cluster Board, the members of the board, Leonie Walsh, Peter Hansford, Anna Cuttress, Richard Jagger, Richard Campbell, Neil Salisbury, and hopefully I haven't forgotten anyone, but they've been tremendous contributors. So with that, I think we have come to an end. Thank you all for your involvement. and please get involved with the Victorian Cleantech cluster. As I said, with you, we can be stronger. And if we're stronger, I think we will help all of us. So, so let's work together to make a real difference. And I look forward to our the next Victorian Cleantech Expo in 2022. So thank you, everybody. We've had a great 3 days, and yeah, look forward to catching up with as many as I can over the rest of the year. Thank you.